Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's our visitors and our home team. Thanks for wrapping up Thanksgiving with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Hopefully the leftovers are as good as the game that's coming up here tonight. Greg, it's so special, and I know you've talked about it over the years with me. The chance for somebody to take part in this, whether it's as broadcasters or, like you did as well, on the field on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, one of the coolest memories of my career, Mike, was having the opportunity to go to Dallas and play on Thanksgiving Day and to have your entire family there, your friends, and know that everybody around the country is sitting in front of their TV and you're the only show on. Those are the opportunities these players and coaches live for. You could feel that energy, couldn't you, down in pregame? These fans are excited, these players, these coaches, everybody's fired up for another John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Let's get it going.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling multiple wins going into their bye week, and I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly, than the alternative.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First down, Bison.
Let's go. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
First and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there. 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bison. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
It seems across the league, Mike, that there's really 2 types of teams off the bye. There's the teams that are still on vacation, and it takes them a little while to get back into playing shape. And then there's the teams that come out hot. And I'm not sure anyone really understands how to handle the bye better than others, but for this unit here, that is probably as good as they could have hoped. They had a clear plan, well executed. Now they have the ability for the rest of the game to play with a lead.
The extra point is good, and the Bisons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
In last week's game, the opponent just really neutralized him and, frankly, this entire passing game. Nobody was open. When they were, he missed some throws. Offensive line had some protection issues. It just overall was a poor performance. So they understand if they're going to come into today's game and have some success, they've got to find a way to get some explosive production and some efficiency out of this passing game.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. They're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. They gain 19 yards and a first down.
And an Albuquerque first down. First and 10.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on. Set. 7, ready.
Now, faking the give. That's to the right side for Burton. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
5-yard gain on
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 25-yard line.
On the ready.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 2.
Ready. 19. Ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Gravity line. Steady.
Now they'll set up to throw. Taking off, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Bison's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
They'll run with the former Badger Braylon Allen. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
Ready? Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now comes the punt team for the Bisons. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. The Redwoods offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
89. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8.
Come on. Set.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Burton. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good.
So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Forced out wide, and he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So 1 quarter in the books on this Thanksgiving night. It's a close game early on. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
To 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
47-yard line.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try and run it with Brooks.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short game.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field.
The previous play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be.
After review of the play, the ruling on the
So
field
the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll try it now with Brooks. The ball comes out.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on fourth down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive, but great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Here comes Allen. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Receiver in motion, headed left. Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Redwoods offense. And their running back set to go once more. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year.
Look
to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the backside. The defense stops him for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
60 Eagle.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Bison's offense headed back to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. back to throw here to begin the drop. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Lions.
On the handoff, it is Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. It is 3rd and 10.
Come on, come on.
It's 3rd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Redwoods offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good.
Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
And that is incomplete.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
Well, Bites offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
At the 50-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go!
Back down quickly to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, set! 70 steps, go!
This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yeah. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a first down.
It's a gain of 11.
Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
And a Louisville first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Louisville first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First down.
Let's go.
Bison.
Ready.
They'll run with Allen. And he's going to get belted at the end, but he keeps possession of the football. Setting up first and goal.
That's another.
Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Ready.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Ready. Crack going.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Louisville. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Is good. Makes the score Bison's 14. Redwoods nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Redwoods offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Here's second and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Bison's offense going to take over just before the half. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20.
Ready, ready. Ready. 70 Lions.
The motion man here is Mitchell. They'll look to throw. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. This one complete to Burton. Finding room at midfield. And he will score. Jermaine Burton. Touchdown, Albuquerque. That is second TD catch of the season.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
Now, the extra point. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Redwoods offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
Get it! Alert! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
That one taken in by Burton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
On the draw, it's Brooks. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up
Cut,
second
ready?
and 8.
Let's go now.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. This one complete to Burton. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one thrown behind his target. And it'll be incomplete. Jermaine Burton, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
Ready. Ready.
And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold.
That penalty is declined.
Punting time for the Redwoods, set to kick it away. As they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Bison's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. We'll see how they want to attack things here. Backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
1 yard gain.
It is second and 9.
Second and 9.
Here we go. Get the eagle.
That one swung out wide to Allen. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. A 19-yard pickup there. That's enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Ready.
On the give, this is Allen. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 14 on the pickup, and that will be a first down.
First down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, come on.
Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll run here with Allen. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
Louisville.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it's going to be a turnover, and the defense comes away with the ball.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. you've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 20, and that will be a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Davis there on the coverage.
He'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And as we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
On 3rd down, here's Brooks. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Redwoods are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bison's offense and Braylon Allen ready to take over again. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. Angling to the sideline. Inside the 35. And he is going to run it all the way down near the red zone. A big play to kick off this drive. It covers 51 yards. He'll look to throw. This one complete right side. He's taken down just shy of the 10. He can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The tackle by Demetrius.
4th quarter coming up here on Thanksgiving night. And Thursday night primetime continues after this. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Pat the 50, pat the 50.
Throwing now from the gun. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Bison. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bisons are out to a 21-10 lead.
Redwoods 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Redwoods offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Touch the Eagles.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Go. Let's go.
That's to the right side for Burton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Bice offense ready to take over possession of the football. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings. here in the fourth quarter.
Come on. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
60 by
The motion man here is Mitchell. A carry here for Allen. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Go! Back row 80.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
On the jump.
From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 1. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Ready. Get. Get it. 18 caught. Ready.
Another run, and again, it's Allen. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Lions. Go.
On third down, it's Allen. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Bison.
Viking 18.
They go back to Allen. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up second and 2.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Pack to 60.
The tight end motioning left here.
Ready.
Now a give up the middle. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's finally taken down.